presentation will begin. I have a few requests of our audience. Please silence all cell phones and any other electronic devices that may cause a disturbance. Plan to remain until the end of the ceremony, as some students may be called up to the stage more than once. And lastly, please do not talk so that everyone can enjoy tonight's celebration of these students and their accomplishments. Please stand for the presentation of the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance recited by Cadet Maria Valera.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry colors, right face, forward march.
Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Stephanie Lugo, and I would like to welcome you to the class of 2023 Senior Awards Night. It is great to be here in our beautiful auditorium to reward these young men and women for their academic and extracurricular accomplishments. Students, you are here tonight because of your strong work ethic, knowledge base, and lifelong skills that were instilled in you by all of your teachers since elementary school, because of the love and support of your parents, and because you found it within yourselves to work diligently and endure through all obstacles and challenges. You represent the best of Lynn English High School and the City of Lynn. Before us tonight are National Honor Society students, award-winning drama club actors and actresses, and civic-minded students who have worked diligently to better the greater community. They will be graduating Friday to enter college, trade and technical schools, the workforce, and the military. I have been fortunate to get to know many of them this school year. After 4 years of diligence and perseverance, tonight provides us the opportunity to honor them and celebrate their successes. Congratulations to you all. Scholarships are awarded by the school, individuals, families, and community groups based on many criteria. While the Lynn English Guidance Department has some input in the awarding of some scholarships based on criteria determined by generous benefactors or alumni, most students receive scholarships from these people after being chosen from a pool of applicants. Other scholarships are granted after individuals or groups review a student's local scholarship application, which is a document created by guidance to assist those who provide scholarships. The scholarship money awarded tonight does not include financial aid from colleges, merit scholarships, and college acceptance letters, loans, grants, or work-study programs. Students and presenters, as you approach the stage, please enter the stage to my right and exit to my left. The first awards presented this evening will be the College Book Awards, which are presented annually to the top students in the junior class. These students excel within the classroom, participate in numerous extracurricular activities, and or contribute to the greater community. I would now like to invite the following juniors to the stage. Janice Cabral, Kayla Argueta Bardales, Felipe Robledo, Darren Chin, Emily Morales de Leon, and Isaiah Che.
This way,
Dartmouth College Award. Darren is the recipient of the Yale University. Emily Morales de Leon is the recipient of the Harvard Club of Boston, and Isaiah Che is also a recipient of the Harvard Club of Boston. Congratulations. Juniors are welcome to stay or free to go if you would like. I would now like to introduce the principal of Lynn English High School, Dr. John Braga, who will present the Merrimack College James W. O'Brien Foundation Scholars Award, the James W. O'Brien Trust Scholarships, the Seal of Biliteracy recipients, and the Class of 2023 valedictorian and salutatorian sashes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Braga. I'm the principal of Lynn English High School. I'd like to welcome everybody to this year's 12th grade award ceremony. Thank you for coming to this event tonight. I would like to thank all the Lynn English High School staff who helped to put this event together, especially our guidance counselor, Stephanie Lugo, who helped to coordinate this event. Big round of applause for Stephanie Lugo. So before I present the award, I just want to say a few words. There really is no substitute for hard work and dedication. The students who you will see tonight have dedicated themselves to their future success. As a school, we're humbled and honored to have them as students, and we know they will be very successful in the future. Families, you also deserve a special congratulations. You helped to prepare these young students for high achievement in high school, and your students will utilize these skills throughout their lives. And as I said at the beginning, there really is no substitute for hard work and dedication. Students, remain dedicated and work hard for your future endeavors that will bring you both peace and happiness. I hope everybody has a great night tonight, and I'm going to jump into presenting some awards. Thank you. So the Merrimack College Award goes to Madison Donahue. The next set of awards, I'm going to announce everybody's name. We'll come up and then we'll get one big round of applause. LEHS Salazar Yapageti. Anaya Manjar. Maria Eduarda Munir. When you hear your name, come on up, please. Che Buezen Amadi. Jose Argueta Garcia. Mumbre Kivajani, Jacqueline Gonzalez Duarte, Pedro Chalal, Mazara Gios, Connor Husseini Nauka, and Akabul Islam. Come on up, everybody. Anurag Mangar, are you here? Maria Munir. All right, let's get a round of applause. For the Sailor Pie Literacy Award, I'll call everybody up to the stage. Adriana Bonilla, Ariana Bonilla, Elaine Jeffrey, Jacqueline Gonzalez Duarte, Jonathan Bakwatwana, Crystal Alvarez Zayas, Maleli Perez, Diana Cuevas Tejada, Okay, next is our salutatorian. That's Madison Donahue. And our valedictorian, Miriam Kriesman. Next to the stage, I'd like to introduce John Tebow and Valerie Vaughn to the stage. On behalf of the Mayor of the City of Lynn, who will present the mayoral academic citations, these citations are awarded to those seniors in the top 5% of the graduating class. Students, if your name is read, please come to the stage and gather to my right and wait for your name to be called individually to receive your citation. Gabriella Burke. Connor Buscemi. Miriam Kriesman. Jose Cruz. Madison Donahue. Timothy Donahue, Ryan Gates, Arsema Jebre Jesus, Jacqueline Gonzalez Duarte, Akibul Islam, Anurag Mankar, Sherlyn Morales Urena, Elvianis Munoz, Riona Nanteza. Chloe Nguyen Song. Dianis Nieves Calderon. Asif Rahman. Leah Salazar. Victoria Samuel. Emily Tavares. Justin Touch. Fernando Vasquez.
But while we're waiting around the back.
Thank you very much. Our first award being presented tonight is the Dr. Philip Joseph Emmerman Memorial Scholarship, being presented by Dr. Judith Josephs and Jovita Mao from Salem State University.
I once taught at English high school, so it's nice to be back here. My brother, Dr. Philip Joseph Emmerman, my mother paid for him to go to Tufts in mechanical engineering for his bachelor's. The United States government paid for his master's in Stanford and his PhD at George Washington University. He was director of research for the United States Army and the Harry Diamond Labs in the greater Washington, D.C. area. And I have thanks to Jose Beato and Stephanie Luogo for the wonderful background that they gave me on the recipient. And the recipient will be attending Salem State University this fall, majoring in English. She's involved in the ROTC program. That she has done Wreaths Across America, Salvation Army, the open houses, fundraising events, and multiple events at the Lynn Boys and Girls Club, more than 40 community service hours as a member of Junior ROTC, part of the Latin Club since freshman year, supported school student body in creating cards in support of elders during holidays and in support of military veterans, involved in La Vida Scholars and food and clothing drives at Walmart as part of La Vida Scholars, and Junior ROTC and La Vida Scholars has inspired her to be one of the most active members in our community, April Lowe. Well, that's our community service. And again, April will major in English at Salem State University. I'd like to introduce Jovita Ma. Jovita Ma is the admissions director at Salem State University to be giving out awards for those students who will be attending Salem State University, the closest and the least expensive four-year state university.
Good evening, congratulate you once more on this wonderful accomplishment. We will be reading off the names of students who are attending and committed to Salem State University. So as you enter, kindly, as you did before, line up and be recognized towards the end. I also apologize if I mispronounce your name. I'm trying my best. Radais Morales Guzman. Cameron Morris. Jadalis Perez. Olivia Sawal. Cameron Transaglia. Oliver Chavez Ramirez. Eileen Jeffrey. April Lowe. Dianese Nieves Calderon. I would like to specifically recognize the following 4 seniors, Oliver, Eileen, and April, and Diana Lees. These 4 students have been selected to attend Salem State University under the Promise Year program, meaning that they're deferring their high school graduation and attending Salem State University for 1 full year as a commuter student, all expenses paid. This is such an honor only available to students of Lynn English or Lynn Classical. They will be saving time and money because of their participation in the early college program with Salem State and or North Shore, and will hopefully be graduating in 3 years instead of 4. A round of applause for all of our recipients.
The next award to be presented tonight is the Lynn Knights of Columbus Scholarship, being presented by Brian Darcy.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. Knights of Columbus is a Catholic gentlemen's organization that serves our community through fundraising and donation programs. My father started this scholarship committee about 30 years ago, and it's grown into something much bigger than he ever dreamed. He always believed in getting a good education, and of course the Knights of Columbus being a Catholic organization, our criteria based on charity and helping others is a big part of who we choose for our scholarship. This year we had an amazing essay from a student that was inspiring. It was just amazing for us to go through. We were absolutely blown away, so it was really just a pleasure to have Timothy Donahue represent our scholarship this year. So Timothy.
Thank you, Mr. Darcy. Congratulations, Timothy. The next scholarship to be presented tonight is the Lynn Hispanic Fund Scholarship by Ms. Maria Perez.
Good evening, everyone. The Lynn Hispanic Scholarship has helped the Lynn students. Good evening, everyone. The Lynn Hispanic Scholarship for 32 years has helped students from the Hispanic community. And this year, it is my pleasure to present the scholarship to 2 wonderful students of Lynn English, Leah Salazar and Jacqueline Gonzalez.
course. The next scholarship to be presented tonight is the Lynn English Class of 1965 Scholarship, being presented by Mr. Fred Boland.
Good evening. My name is Fred Boland, and I represent the graduating class of Lynn English High School, 1965. And it's my privilege to give away 3 scholarships to 3 outstanding students. The first student will be attending North Carolina Central University, studying environmental science and business administration. Christina Adeoye. Second scholarship award will go to a student that will be attending Northeastern University, studying computer science and criminal justice. Arsema Gabrieses. Recipient was ranked 4th in his class, and he will be attending George Washington University in Washington, D.C., where my wife graduated some years ago, studying political science. Connor Buscemi Nauka.
Thank you, Mr. Boland. Congratulations, students. The next scholarships of the evening that will be presented are the John J. Calman Memorial Scholarship and the P.J. Calman Memorial Scholarship by Ms. Pauline Huon.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this great night for the Lynn English class of 2023. My brother John was a proud graduate of the Lynn English High School class of 1984 and was both the captain and MVP of the basketball team. John was a hard worker on and off the court, from the basketball court to the classroom. He then transferred this quality to his professional life in construction and personal life as a dad, a son, and a brother. John taught his children that through desire, dedication, and determination, they could accomplish their goals as athletes, students, and adults. And just a side note, John's daughters, Shannon and Rachel Calman, are graduates of Lynn English and are the co-captains of the softball team, which is going to the state tourney after 23 years. The recipient of the John J. Calman Memorial Scholarship embodies these qualities that John encouraged in his children. Cameron Trinfaglia is an honor roll student who has served as an aide to the guidance department for the past 2 years. Cameron will be attending the Root Culinary Program this summer. Upon completion of this vocation program in August, Cameron will start his freshman year at Salem State University, my alma mater, where he will pursue a degree in business administration. On behalf of the Calman family, I am happy to award Cameron Trinfaglia this scholarship. the Lynn English High School class of 1974. He played baseball and basketball for the renowned Coach Ron Bennett. He worked hard for his grades and worked just as hard working in construction on the weekends for our dad and my dad's construction company. He was looking forward to attending Northeastern for engineering in the fall. On May 24th, 1974, his last day of school, he went out with his friends to celebrate, and he never came home, succumbing to injuries sustained in a car accident that evening. For the past 48 years, my family have tried to help a Lynn English graduate achieve their college dreams. The recipient of the P.J. Calman Memorial Scholarship has many of the qualities of my brother. Oliver Chavez Ramirez is a hard-working young man, both inside and outside of school. At school, he is a participant in early college program and will be continuing on his education at Salem State University following graduation. Oliver is an English language learner and has worked very hard to find academic success. When he is not in school or studying, he works with his uncle doing landscaping, yard work, and construction. Oliver is very deserving of scholarship opportunities. On behalf of the Calman family, I am happy to award Oliver Chavez Ramirez this scholarship.
Thank you, Ms. Coulon. Congratulations, boys. The next scholarship of the evening is the Dr. Frederick Cole Lynn Business Education Foundation Scholarship, being presented by Leslie and Caroline Brewer.
Hi guys. Well, this is an exciting night. We are here presenting the Dr. Frederick Cole Scholarship. My grandfather was very involved in the Lynn Public Schools for a very, very long time. He started as a sub, really. He was a teacher, he was principal, assistant superintendent. I don't know what he did when I was in high school, but he was up here giving me my diploma, my junior high graduation as well. And then he got me involved. I work at one of the schools in Lynn as well. So on behalf of Lynn Business Education Foundation, we would like to congratulate William DeVoe on being awarded the Dr. Frederick Cole Scholarship. This scholarship represents the recognition of your hard work and scholastic achievements during the past 4 years. We are certain that your success will continue in your future educational endeavors and wish you the best of luck in the future. Congratulations.
William DeVoe.
He's working, he's not here.
He's working. Go William.
Thank you very much. The next scholarship of the evening is the Whalen Family Scholarship, being presented by Ms. Deb Malone.
I know it says Fred Doyle. That's my brother. He always gets credit for everything, you know, younger brother. I'd like to say I'm so proud of you all for the awards tonight. It's been a tough time while you've been in school and you went through a pandemic. And I just think it's amazing what you did. And I want to congratulate you and your parents for getting you through here, high school. It's the biggest thing that you've accomplished, and it's so hard. High school is hard. We are giving the Wayland Family Scholarship. We have my grandfather was principal back in the 40s and 50s, and he was very interested. He was a scholar and an athlete, and that was what we were looking for, someone who was well-rounded, and we found this person who has made a mark coming up here 10 times already, Miriam Chrisman. But Miriam is quite a well-rounded young woman. She's headed to Grand Rapids, Michigan to study poli-sci. And I know she's fun because she teaches at a camp for children in the summer, an adventure camp. I know she's adventurous. I know she's brave. She was a poll worker last year. She loves to work with children, and she works at Gordon College in the summer. She could have gone there, but she's taking a leap and she's going to Michigan. So, Miriam Chrisman, we are very happy to give you the Wayland Family Scholarship. I wish you best with your music career and your swimming and your math team. I'm just blown away. So, come up here, Miriam, and take up another award. We're very pleased to give this to you. And I want you to know that I did Google you, and I found some things that you didn't even admit to, which was a top 5% in your class. And I will also say that when I Googled her, she is not the 55-year-old woman from Florida that's wanted for fraud.
Thank you, Ms. Malloy. Congratulations, Miriam. The next scholarship of the evening to be presented is the George Richardson Memorial Scholarship, being presented by Susanna Lovejoy.
Good evening. I'm not Susanna Lovejoy. My daughter graciously allowed me to present the award. I'm Gail Richardson. Good evening and congratulations to you all. Your achievements are amazing, and we're here to show pride in your past accomplishments and support for future ones. Upon the death of my husband in 2011, the George E. Richardson Scholarship was established by family and friends to honor his life. George was a member of the class of 1959 and a proud winner. While a student at LEHS, he was a member of the National Honor Society, a class officer, a clarinet player in the band, and a defender on the state championship hockey team. George received a BA in economics from Dartmouth College and a JD from Boston University School of Law. In looking at applications for this scholarship, the committee looks for similarities that George and the applicant share, and also differences that George would have admired. This year's winner shares many qualities with my husband. Strong character, well-rounded, hardworking, concern for his community. He worked at the Greater Lynn Food Project. George worked at my brother's table as a kitchen staffer and a pro bono attorney. While the winner led the armed team for the Junior ROTC drill team, performing at many competitions near and far, George marched in the LEHS band and served 2 years in Japan with the U.S. Army. While the winner was a member of the English swim team, George had trouble swimming across a pool. I'm certain that George would be happy to see this scholarship awarded to a student attending his alma mater, Boston University. Congratulations to Precious Akande.
presented by Sarah Johnson.
Hi, my name is Sarah Johnson. I'm here representing the Lynn Housing Authority and Neighborhood Development. The LHAN Annual Scholarship Fund has given close to $500,000 to high school seniors since the scholarship program first began in 1998, which also happens to be the year I graduated from English. The scholarship provides over $30,000 each year to over 30 high school seniors from Lynn. These funds are raised through our annual LHAN Golf Tournament, which is held every fall and coordinated by LHAN employee volunteers of the Golf Tournament Committee, as well as the Scholarship Committee to help fundraising events and to select the recipients of these awards. I'd like to say congratulations to everybody, and I'm proud to present these awards to Christiana Adioye, Precious Ivana, Madison Donahue, Timothy Donahue, Tyrese Mello Garcia, and Mateo Rodriguez.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Congratulations, students. The next scholarship of the evening to be presented is the American Legion East Lynn Post 291 Scholarship, being presented by the VP of the Lynn Veterans Council, who is also an Iraq War veteran, Mr. Wayne Johnson.
Good evening. As you said, I'm a member of the American Legion Post 291, but I'm also the grandson of the founder of one of the founders of Post 291 here in Lynn. My grandfather, Robert Weber, who was a World War I Navy veteran. He was one of the ones that started the post. So, with that being said, I'd like to present this award to Diana Cravis.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Congratulations, Diana. The next scholarship to be presented is the Cell Signaling Technology STEM Scholarship, being presented by Samuel Diggs.
Good evening, everyone. Every year, Cell Signaling Technology awards the total of 8 scholarships in STEMs to students in the Essex County areas. We received several applications this year, and we are proud on behalf of the owner, Michael J. Combs, to award this STEM scholarship to Precious Akande in the amount of $10,000.
Congratulations, Precious. The next scholarship of the evening is the Christina Elder Hawley Memorial Scholarship, being presented by Ron Hawley and Brigida Summer.
Good evening. My late wife, Christina Elder Hawley, was a member of the an English class of 1987. Her love for the theater and the arts really drove most of her life. After high school and later in life, she owned a video production company. Did very well. With our good friends, Brigida and Kathy, and all of our other friends from school, we would like to present the Christina Elder Hawley Memorial Scholarship to Hetty Acosta Adino.
Thank you, Mr. Hawley and Mrs. Summers. Congratulations, Helen. The next scholarship of the evening is the McMahon Publishing Group Scholarship, being presented by Ray McMahon and Lauren.
Hello. Big crowd tonight. A lot of very proud parents. So before I start, how about everybody who's graduating from this class, give your parents a big hand. I'm Ray McMahon from McMahon Publishing. This is my daughter, Lauren, and we're both partners in the McMahon Publishing Group. And we've been in business now for 50 years in New York City. And I'm a graduate of Lynn English, 1956. I'm about the same age as most of your grandparents. But we've been giving this award now for 23 years. It's $20,000. And it's all started at Lynn English High School in 1956. It was a defined moment for me, as it is a defined moment for all of you who are graduating tonight. As I was the person in my family to go to college, and the person we picked tonight is the person in his family to go to college. So when I was sitting there in 1956, I was hoping that I was going to get a football scholarship to the University of Connecticut. And I got the scholarship, and it changed my life. I went off to UConn, played football for 4 years, we had championship teams. It was a great experience. I was in ROTC, so after graduation, I went off into the military. And I also got married. So I was in the Army for 2 years, in the artillery and a pilot, and got out in 1962, and some of your grandfathers remember 1962, that was about 6 months before the Vietnam War. So I got out just in time. And we went off to New York City, and had our first child, and I got a job in the publishing business. And I worked there for 10 years, and that was a great experience. And a lot of you are going to go out and work somewhere, and just understand that you have to put in the time. Nothing is going to be easy. So that was a defined moment for me, as tonight's a defined moment for you. And here we are, 50 years later, giving a scholarship. And Lauren will present that to tonight's award winner.
Shout out to my mom, who is in the audience. She's my
kudos to Mom.
Here are some of our award recipients for the scholarship. They're going to speak briefly, but I wanted to make the announcement. Anurag Mangar is our recipient this year. As you can see, he's really outstanding. He's attending Northeastern University, and while he maintains his top grades, he's ranked number 3 in class, he's working, he's volunteering at LEHS Scholars Program. We met him for a half an hour, and we were just really, really impressed and excited for his future. A couple of notes from his supporters here at school. Anurag is a perceptive and giving individual. He's dedicated to his passions, yet passionate about others. Also, a typical teen. He is so chill. So, congratulations. Anurag, come on up.
Same with this. We also have a committee of 3 or 4 people who work on this award, and they've been with us for, I think, 22 years now. So I'd like to recognize them. Over here on well, first of all, is Lauren McMahon-Smith, who's worked for our company for 20 years and been involved in this now for, I think, the last 12. Also, over here on the right is a friend of mine, Dave Zeno, who graduated also from this school in 1956, and we played football together. And he's been on the committee now for, I guess, 19 years. Dave. In addition to that, this is the best part. In addition to that, we have a young lady on the committee who also went to Lynn English, graduated in 1957. And her name is Roseanne Cronin. And she was the captain of the cheerleaders. And I was on the football team. So one thing led to another, and we actually dated in high school. And I'd like to introduce her. Roseanne. But in 1960 we got married. She has 4 kids of her own, worked in the company for 25 years, right? And now she has also 12 grandkids. And she did that while she was working, and she's the best cheerleader we've ever had. Congratulations, Roseanne. So, this is how the scholarship works. They don't get the money tonight. The way it works is they go off to school in Northeastern, and by January, Nevin gets his first grades. He sends me the grades, and I send him the check. So he gets the responsibility, and we get to stay in touch. So we're going to be in touch with him now for the next 4 years. So every semester he sends us our grades, tell us how he's doing, make sure he's, on top of the grades. That's the most important thing, because he's a scholar here. And then we send him a check, semester after semester. And then on top of that, he gets to come back here every year now for the next 4 years to pass on to the new graduates some wisdom that he's learned, at the 4 years in Northeastern. And that's what these 3 young men over here are here for tonight. We got 2 freshmen, 1 senior, and they're going to take a few minutes to give the graduating class some experience from their time in college.
Good evening, everyone. Tomorrow is a very special day for all of you as you will be taking your first step into continuing your academic career. Something that helped me in my first year of college was time management. Figuring out when I had to be to class, when I had to get to practice, games, so on and so forth. It definitely helped me out in my first year, and I definitely think that can help you guys as well. Become engaged in the classroom. Get to know your professors as well as possible, even your classmates, because even they can help you out as much as your professors can. Accept any form of tutoring you can get, as well as taking advantage of extra credit assignments. Showing up early is a key factor in the classroom, as it's a way to build your success. Remember why you guys are all here today, because of the hard work and determination you put in to be here. Your work ethic is going to help you not only in college, but for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Max. I just finished my first year at Endicott College, and looking back at my first year, my favorite thing about it was the relationships I made with people around the school. Whether that was my friends on my football team, or teachers, or people I had never met before from different states. So the one thing I'm going to harp on tonight is college. It's a diverse atmosphere with people with many different perspectives and outlooks on life. But it's important to build relationships with people. Get outside of your comfort zone. You never know who you can talk to, whether they can give you an internship or whatever path they can lead you down. So that's all I got.
All right, I guess I'm the oldest now, so I go last. Just want to congratulate all of you for tonight, big night. Just an introduction of myself. I'm Matt Severance. I go to Bentley University right now. I graduated class of 2019. I don't care if I can't pull this card yet, but I'm calling myself old. Because I just realized that this is the first year that I didn't go to school with any of you guys, so I'm going to call myself old. But I don't want to take too long. Just want to leave you something quick. It's going to be super cliche, but like I said, I'm old and I'm wise now, so you guys just have to take it for what it is. So as you take on the next chapter in your life, I just want to urge you guys to chase your dreams. Don't chase money. Don't chase happiness. Don't chase confirmation from anyone, because those things will follow. These upcoming years aren't about having it all figured out, because no one has it figured out, even at my age. Really harping on the old. But rather finding your purpose. Finding a passion that excites you to wake up every day and chase. And along the way, there will be external doubt from people around you, as well as some self-doubt. However, if this is your purpose, then you'll find a way to prevail. And if you're lucky enough to find your purpose, chase it relentlessly. Because there's one thing in this world that we can never get back, no matter how hard we try, our time. Thank you and congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. Have a great life.
The next scholarship of the evening to be presented is the Lynn English Alumni Association Scholarship, being presented by Mr. Philip Martin.
Well, he's calling himself old. He don't know what old is. I am Tim. I'm from the class of '62. Well, first let me say hello and hola graduates and family. My Spanish name is Felipe. That's what my friends call me from Spain. I've been president of your Alumni Association for 21 years. The first Lynn English High School was on Franklin Street, in the site of the Cobbett School right now, which is still there. Other ones were the Shoe School, let me see, Robert Cobbett Junior High School, which I went to, and the trade school, which was next to that. This school is number 5, founded in 1932. So, in 1889, a group of Lynn English students formed the Lynn English Alumni Association, LEHS. We are the oldest active alumni association in the country. Boston Latin was about 10 years on us, but they're off and on. We've always been here. So, a little bit about me. When I was a senior at Lynn English, I joined the Navy Reserves. While in the Navy Reserves, I went to almost every country in South America and the Caribbean in Cuba 3 times, get one. So, I have degrees in engineering, manufacturing, and program management for the federal government. So, if you have any questions about my experiences or the schools, please give me a call. My phone number is on the LEHS alumni website, and call me anytime. I don't know. There you go. So now I would like to present 2 alumni scholarships for $1,250. Okay. Sure, go ahead.
The recipients of this scholarship are Diggy Patel and Radishel Colley.
Thank you for your patience. I hate to say it, but I'm as old as Biden.
Thank you, Mr. Martin. The next scholarship to be presented is the Buzzy Barton Lynn City Council Memorial Award, being presented by Councilor LaPierre.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Brian LaPierre, Counselor at Large and proud graduate of Lynn English High School class of 1991. I'm joined on stage with my esteemed colleagues. To my right is Ward 5 Councilor Diana Chakoudas and Ward 2 Councilor Rick Starbird. I want to thank Dr. Braga, faculty, staff, and of course the Guidance Counselor Department of Lynn English High School for putting this great event on year after year. Congratulations to the parents and of course our recipients this evening. Just a few words about Buzzy. We had a proud working relationship. We're very fortunate to work with Councilor Barton. Councilor Barton loves to the core the maroon and gray of Lynn English High School. He epitomized, as a graduate here, as a coach here, as a community activist and leader here, everything he did had some kind of bias toward Lynn English High School. And he was unabashed about his love for the school. Sadly, just about 2 months ago, we lost our leader and vice president of our council after a brief illness in early April. And it really took the whole city by surprise, his passing. And it was quite a tribute and an honor to see everyone from our city rally around his spirit and the love that we all have for Buzzy Barton. So my colleagues quickly put together, which we hope will be a continuance of the first annual Lynn City Council Buzzy Barton Memorial Scholarship. And our criteria was simple. Buzzy was a standout athlete. Buzzy was a very hard worker as a Lynn firefighter for many years. He did his career here in Lynn. And later on in life, you would always see him walking Lynn Shore Drive, walking the beach. So you have to walk the beach to get this award. You've got to have a strong work ethic. You've got to be a man of integrity, or a woman. You have to play sports, and you have to exhibit leadership skills, all of which Buzzy Barton really championed in our city. So it's quite an honor to present the first annual Buzzy Barton Memorial Scholarship to Duong Chan Chim. And we'll leave that to the school to give to her. Thank you.
Thank you. The next scholarship of the evening to be presented is the Spada Law Group Scholarship, being presented by Len Spada. Maybe he got stuck in special track. The recipient of that scholarship is Timothy Donahue. Congratulations, Tim. The next part of the program includes scholarships with no outside presenters. Before I continue, is there any individual or group from outside of Lynn English who I may have missed who would like to present their award now? Thank you for participating. The Edgar and Elizabeth Boucher Sportsman Award is the next scholarship, and it was awarded to Corey Chrysostome. The Edgar and Elizabeth Boucher Sportsman Award was established by the Boucher's 3 sons, who all played football for Lynn English in the 1960s. This $1,000 scholarship award recognizes a senior football player who demonstrated great sportsmanship both on and off the field. The Boucher family was proud to present this year's award to Corey. He didn't make it tonight. The next scholarship is the Community Brotherhood Scholarship. This year's Community Brotherhood Scholarship is being awarded in memory of Buzzy Barton. The recipients of the Community Brotherhood Scholarship are Hiba Bellamere and Jonathan Bakwatwana. The next scholarship is awarded by the class of 1968, and the recipients are Brenda Matias and Alex Nguyen. Congratulations. The next scholarship awarded tonight is the Lynn English Class of 1969 Scholarship, awarded to Precious Akande. Congratulations. The class of 1970 will be awarding 4 scholarships this year. One of the scholarships specifically is dedicated in memory of Deborah Stevens. Deborah was a graduate of the class of 1970 and was involved in the Lynn English Drama Club. The recipient of the award in memory of Deborah Stevens is Gabriella Berg. The remaining 3 recipients of the class of 1970 scholarships are Bradley Nicosia, Sophia Johansson, and Brenda Matias. Congratulations. The next scholarship is the Alvin Tagney Memorial Scholarship, being awarded to Timothy Donahue. scholarship to one deserving student. Mr. Filer served the children of the Lynn Public Schools as a teacher, vice principal, principal of Eastern Junior High School, and finally as the principal of Lynn English for 10 years. During his tenure, Lynn English saw growth in terms of its student population, academic success, and athletic accomplishments. This year's recipient is Brandon Velasco. Congratulations, Brandon. The next scholarship is the Lynn English Drama Collective Scholarships. The three recipients of this scholarship are Gabriella Burke, Adam Tejeda, and Turner White. The next scholarship is the John J. Langan Scholarship. Mr. John Langan graduated from Lynn English in 1948. For more than a decade, he has annually sent a check that started at $6,000 and has now increased to $25,000 to be awarded to Lynn English seniors. I have never met or spoken to Mr. Langan. However, I am told he is a humble gentleman who never thought he would be able to give back to his alma mater. Mr. Langan only asks that the money goes to worthy students who he hopes will be successful in life and maybe one day give back to their high school as he does now. The recipients are Cameron Trenfaglia, Turner White, Emily Tavares, Jose Argueta Garcia, Brenda Matias, Pedro Chilel Mazariegos, Ileana Dulong, William DeVoe, Trent Brown, Brendan Velasco, Mumbere Kavijene, Timothy Donahue, Allison Arriega, Connor Buseme Noka, Christiana Ajoy, Jorielis Perez, Madeline Rivera, J. Conlon, who graduated from Lynn English High School in 1992 and passed away in 1996, and his sister, Michelle Conlon, who graduated from English in 1990 and then passed from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2011. Michael and Michelle were high-achieving student athletes during their years at LEHS, and their scholarship has typically been awarded to a varsity athlete who displays academic success and excellence in school citizenship. This year, when Michael and Michelle's uncle, Bob Conlon, passed away, donations were sent to the scholarship fund in his honor. Because of Bob's deep love for baseball and his passion for giving back to the community, this year's Conlon Memorial Scholarship recipient demonstrates high standards in the classroom and on the varsity baseball team. This young man has long been a role model for the young people in his family and for the players in the Wyoma baseball community. This year, when faced with hardship, he fought back with a resilience that was nothing short of admirable, a true champion spirit. This year's Conlon Memorial Scholarship is presented to Timothy Donahue. Congratulations. The next award is the Honeydew Donut Scholarship. The recipient is Jardielis Perez. Congratulations, Daddy. The next award is the Helen Fava Trust Scholarships, awarded to Turner White and Victoria Samuel. The next award is the Mary Iskanian Memorial Award, presented to Heidi Acosta Andino. The next award is the Outlook Permanent Scholarship, awarded to Jennifer Lopez. The next award is the Lynn School Administrators Association, awarded to Pedro Chilel Mazariegues. The next award is the George F. Lobner Essay Contest Scholarship, awarded to Connor Husseini Noka. The next award of the evening is the Rotary Club of Lynn Scholarship, awarded to Timothy Donahue. The next award is the Society of Women Engineers Boston Awards, awarded to Miriam Prisman, Madison Donahue, and Gabriella Burke. Mr. Richard Henley has offered the scholarship annually since 2008 in memory of his wife, Ellen Farmer Henley. It is given to 3 graduating seniors in the Lynn Public Schools who are pursuing a college degree in health and science. It is worth $4,000 this year, and the recipient is Precious Akande. The next award is the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lynn. In honor of the church's high community commitment and involvement under the leadership of Reverend Anita Farber Robertson, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lynn Scholarship Committee grants one-time college scholarships to students who 1, demonstrate financial need, 2, are members of a minority community, 3, are first-generation college students, and 4, have a proven record of commitment to community and/or social action. High academic achievement is not required for consideration. Instead, they seek applicants who possess a commitment to bettering their community and their own circumstances. Each year, the UUCGL awards scholarships amounts ranging from $500 to $2,500. This year, the recipients will receive $3,000 each, and they are Christiana Adoy, Precious Akande, Connor Buseme Noka, and Arsema Gabriel. Irene Morse was a teacher in the business department at Lynn English High School for over 20 years. She is remembered for showing concern for the welfare of her students and taking pride in their accomplishments. Her reputation for excellence and commitment to education were recognized not only by her peers, but also by the business community. Mrs. Morse was always kept abreast of new and changing technologies to improve her business expertise and help her students prepare for future careers. It is with sincere pleasure that we present the Irene Morse Memorial Scholarship to Biana Matias. James Leo McGinnis was a longtime resident of Lynn and employee of Lynn Public Schools. He was superintendent of the Lynn Public Schools from 1970 to 1983. And upon his retirement, he was elected to the Lynn School Committee for several terms. He thoroughly enjoyed working with his colleagues to improve public education so every child could succeed. Mr. McGinnis was a strong family man, served his country during World War II, was very proud of his Irish heritage, and loved to quote from the Latin language. He, along with his wife Mary, raised 7 children, and the family eventually expanded to include 27 grandchildren. During his retirement, he wrote a column in the old Lynn newspaper, the Sunday Post, which provided him a platform to write about the good people of Lynn and the great things that were happening in the city that he loved. If alive today, he would have showered many of you with accolades and praise within one of his columns. The McGinnis family would like to congratulate the entire class of 2023 and wish you well as you enter the next stage of your life. It is now my pleasure to present the James Leo McGinnis Memorial Scholarship to Timothy Donahue. The next award of the evening is the James Family Scholarship, awarded to Helson Ramirez Esteban. The next award of the evening is the Yes, She Will Scholarship. The Yes, She Will Scholarship is funded by an anonymous donor, and it covers $5,000 annually for 2 years for a female student at North Shore Community College or Northern Essex Community College. We are proud to award this year's scholarship to Amarilis Aguilón Cardona and Cristel Andronices Granados. Memorial Scholarship. John Thomas Sib Cashian was a Lynn English graduate and an American musician, best known as a drummer for the rock band Boston. The band is probably best known for the hit single, More Than a Feeling. Sib and his wife Suzanne lived in Lynnfield, Massachusetts, where they had one son, Adam, and 2 singer-songwriter daughters, Aja and Lauren. He also had the distinction of being the father-in-law to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Sid passed away in 2017, and his family established this renewable scholarship to benefit a student pursuing a degree in art or music. The family is thrilled to award this year's scholarship to Heidi Acosta and Lila. The next award is the Lynn Teachers Union Francis Sleeming Memorial Scholarship, awarded to Elvianis Munoz. Lauren's daughter, Marissa, has asked that the following remarks be shared. My mother, Lauren Mazzetti, was an LPS teacher for over 25 years and passionately dedicated her life to teaching and coaching the children of Lynn. And this memorial award helps to ensure that my mother's legacy of service and dedication to her students live on. Ms. Mazzetti would be proud of each and every student here tonight, no matter your plan after graduation. With Ms. Mazzetti, it was never about being the smartest or getting the highest test scores. She taught her students and her own children that you can achieve anything and everything with hard work and dedication. But that a little money doesn't hurt either. This year's recipient is Leah Salazar. Elizabeth and Milton Levin were kind and generous people. Elizabeth was a teacher interested in the arts, while Milton was an engineer. Because they had no children, Elizabeth unofficially adopted other children. For many years, she cared for one boy after school, helping him with his homework and taking him under her wing because that boy had a single mother who worked full-time. Elizabeth was so proud of him when he went to college and then he was drafted to play professional baseball. Elizabeth was touched that this boy kept in touch with her until her death. Most of the Elizabeth and Milton Levin estate was left to a scholarship fund to help deserving students attend college. Milton graduated from Lynn English High School and he liked a diverse student body. He and Elizabeth knew that many graduating students could not attend college without financial assistance, and they believed very strongly in the value of a college education. They wanted the scholarships to be awarded to promising and well-rounded students who may have overcome obstacles and brought up their grades over the years. Elizabeth occasionally wanted a student to be chosen who was interested in becoming a teacher or a nurse, while Milton favored students interested in a career in the sciences or engineering. The scholarship is renewable and, depending on the year, is valued between $4,000 and $6,000. The recipient of this year's Elizabeth and Milton Levin Scholarship Fund was Chloe Nguyen Song. Jean Curry was a graduate of Lynn English High School who had put herself through college and studied to become an accountant. Through hard work and perseverance, Mrs. Curry became a very successful corporate accountant. With significant managerial responsibilities, upon her passing, Lynn English was contacted by her lawyer and Eastern Bank representatives. In her will, Mrs. Curry had left $1.1 million for Lynn English High School. The trust is entitled the Jean Downey Curry, Paul Woodbine Curry, and Marion Hines Downey Scholarship Trust Fund, or for short, the Curry and Downey Scholarship Trust. Mrs. Curry created this scholarship trust to honor her family who instilled in her the value of education. Her intent was to help deserving Lynn English graduates obtain a college education. For as long as this trust lasts, about $60,000 will be given to Lynn English graduates each year, with one or more students each year receiving renewable scholarships. Eastern Bank selects the recipients, and it is my pleasure to present this scholarship in the amount of $6,500 each to Christiana Adoy, Timothy Donahue, and Chloe Nguyen Song. Before I conclude this award ceremony, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Lynn English, I would like to thank you parents for raising such incredibly talented, diligent, and determined young adults. You should be very grateful for your parents' unyielding love and support. I would like to thank the presenters for supporting our students with scholarships and awards recognizing academic, athletic, and extracurricular excellence. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. I would also like to thank Adam Tejeda for helping me set up the auditorium, and Sergeant Major Beato, Master Sergeant Goncalo, and the ROTC cadets for their services. I would also like to thank my colleagues seated behind me, Ms. Belezza, Mr. Beneke, Ms. Flamer, Ms. Hart, Dr. Casanisi, and Mr. Zolo, who couldn't be here with us tonight, and Dr. Students, some of you may not have received your checks within your envelopes because the checks may be mailed directly to you at a future date, or there is a letter inside of the envelope directing you to submit more information before you receive the checks. If the check is written to you and the college, or if the check is written to the college, you must submit it to the financial aid office of the school you are attending. If you have any questions or concerns, you can come and see me in the guidance office. I also want to remind students, please write a thank you note to the individuals or groups who generously gave you scholarships or awards. This concludes our evening. Thank you and congratulations again, students. Please help yourself to refreshments in the Lincoln foyer.